I almost gave up on my art, but this is what stopped me. The year was 2023 and we were in the midst of COVID. I decided to go to school to get a real boy job after serving for 15 years. So I decided to go for human resources. And as quickly as I came up with the idea, I was engulfed in the idea, oh, I could be a working professional. This is what I meant to do. Everyone else is doing that. I still painted on the side, but I let go the dream that it was possible to do this full time. When I finished the program, I got a good job at the college where I still am, and I do like it. But now I know I'm going to be a full time artist. And I know it's going to sound like, all this magic talk, but you do have to really see yourself already achieving your goals for them to come true. So after I started looking at what future I want, which is not working in an office 9 to 5, it's creating every day. I have imagined myself living in the east coast of Canada, in Nova Scotia, having a little plot of land, having animals, and having a little art studio. And this mindset helped me to create my dream life starting now. And having this moment of clarification to see what I want in my future has helped me to align what I need to do now. I still have to pay my bills. I still got to go to work Monday to Friday, but now I intentionally have left time as my main priority to do art. This means spending time on content. This means going to the studio after work and on the weekends. I've had to given up a lot of my social life to paint on the weekends. Of course, I still see friends, and family, but you still have to make it your priority, wake up early and work that creative muscle. Kind of like going to the gym. If you want to see changes, you got to go consistently. So that's what I've created in my mind, is that I have to be consistent to reach this goal that I have already created for my future self. I am a very future thinking person. I've always thought about the future. But if I haven't thought about what I want to achieve and who I want to be in the future as this creative person creating every day, then I wouldn't have changed my path now to align with that. I also saw people online who are making a living from their art full time and selling and going to fairs. And I thought, well, I think I could do that, because if they're doing it, it means that I can also do that. I think a lot of us have been conditioned to the idea that being an artist is you're going to have a poor life and you're going to sacrifice so much. But what if we use that same mindset about dreaming about how poor we're going to be and use that to show how abundant we can be as artists? There has not been as many artists on this planet who are having small businesses making over 100,000 a year. This is the moment now where we can spend the time to market ourselves and our art personally online. We don't have to worry about galleries. We don't have to worry about a third party taking our profits from our art. And we've always been taught that art is something that is inconsistent or risky. But in this day and age with AI, wouldn't you say that everything's risky? My job at the college could be at risk. Your job doing what you're doing, maybe on a factory line or teaching, any of that could be all a risk for AI. And it's not hard to balance your art and your full time job. It is just a discipline. Like, I'm in my car right now in the parking lot of my work, and I'm filming this whole video to show not only myself, but other viewers that art can be your number one in life. It doesn't have to be a plan B. We have been taught that our plan A always has to be a consistent 9 to 5 job. That no matter what, we need to have a job with security. But I'm here to break that mold and say to me and everyone else that art is one of the most important things in the world. Creating as a human is what it means to be human. The world is stuck in this loop of consuming content and not creating with their hands. Like, we just see everyone else doing all this amazing things, but we're not doing it for ourselves. We are enough to do that for. We don't need anyone to validate that creating art is what's right in our life. You don't have to listen to your friends. You don't have to listen to your family. The only person you have to listen to is you. You are the person who's in charge to change your life, to create art. You're the person who needs to step up and be a little bit more disciplined when it comes to their art practice. And all I'm asking is, if you go to your studio or go to your home studio, which could be your dining room table, and just create art for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. Start with that and see how far you go. Because if I could be in my car on my break creating this video, which in turn helps my art business, then you can do the same. Because I'm not some special person doing this. I just woke up January 1st and I was like, okay, time to start my YouTube, time to take my art more serious. And if you're in your mid 30s like me, we're already at middle age. Not to scare anybody, but we're probably only going to live till like we're 80. So we're almost at halfway mark in our life. I'm not waiting till I'm 65 to take my art serious. I feel like that would be like the biggest regret in my life. If you're actually passionate about art, make it your number one. Athletes go to the gym every day. Why aren't artists creating every day? Because we've been conditioned to think that we're not a part of society, that we're not giving to society. But literally everywhere around us is covered in art. You're going to have moments of doubt and burnout when you decide that you're going to be an artist seriously. It's like any job, there's going to be moments of doubt and moments of, I just want to give up. But wouldn't you rather be tired doing something that you actually love than being tired from a 9 to 5 that's not fulfilling your soul? Seriously, the difference between tiredness of a 9 to 5 and something you like is different, anyways. Because I could paint for 20 hours or create in my head or draw or go for artist walks for hours and be tired but still feel fulfilled. With a 9 to 5 that's not fulfilling you, it's like an exhaustion that comes deep from within you. It's your soul, like, yelling at you for not following the path you're supposed to. So if this resonated with you at all, leave a comment below and let me know if you like these little car talks, because I can grab a coffee every week, sit in my car, and talk about what it means to be an artist and how we get through 2026 as a modern artist in this day and age.